Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make one of my family's favorite bread recipes, which is kalamata olive bread, which also has sun-dried tomatoes and some great spices, and it's awesome. Better than what you buy in the store. I absolutely love homemade bread. I think I've made more bread than anything else in the last 25 years of cooking. Especially with a big family, you can never have enough bread. When all 7 kids lived here, for sure I was making bread every single day. But you can be so creative, and it is super cost effective. So other than sometimes taking a little bit of your time, it's a win-win to make your own bread. I'm gonna be using my KitchenAid mixer. You can use a bread maker, okay? Bread makers are really affordable, and I used one for years. I never baked the bread in there. I just would set it to the dough setting and then shape it into either, loaves or rolls or whatever you'd like. And to keep it fresh, you can put it in the fridge, you can put it in the freezer. Ours usually gets gobbled up so fast that we never have to worry about that. But anyway, this makes a good amount. I'm gonna do some rolls and I'm gonna do a loaf. So if you're a small family, just a couple people maybe, then I would cut this recipe in half. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the dough first, really simple. I have 12 ounces of lukewarm water. Okay, next is about a tablespoon of olive oil. I have an organic all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna put 4 cups. Okay, I also have some organic sugar. You can use regular cane sugar, and I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons. One teaspoon of salt. Dried parsley, 1 teaspoon. Oregano, half a teaspoon. Basil, half a teaspoon. Eyeball that one. And garlic powder, a teaspoon. Okay, and then the pitted kalamata olives, these are organic. I put them in whole because I kind of like those big olive chunks in the bread. If you want to chop them, you can. So about a cup worth of olives, maybe 15 or so. And then the sun-dried tomatoes, the julienne cut that are packed in oil. Put about 1/3 of a cup of those, okay? I eyeball those too. Okay, and the last ingredient to go in is the active dry yeast. And I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons. And you know this bread's looking good, right? It's amazing. Makes the best sandwiches. Okay, so get the hook locked in. Okay, so never exceed setting 2 when you're doing dough. I can't see. Yeah. Okay. So setting 2 for 8 minutes, okay? And then we're gonna come back and spray the bowl and get it ready to rise. All right, 8 minutes goes really fast. This dough is looking good. Okay, so take the hook off and lift your dough. It's a little sticky because of all the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes and the olives. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little flour on it. There we go, it's better. Okay, and then spray the bottom of the bowl with some cooking spray. See all those nice olive and tomato chunks going in there? All right, and then just cover with some plastic wrap and give it 1 hour of rising time, and then we'll go ahead and cut it and shape it, and it's gonna puff right up. Okay, so an hour has passed and the dough has risen really nicely. It definitely, doubles in size. So what I like to do is spray my work area with some cooking spray first, and then just carefully scoop the dough out. Okay, and as I said earlier, you can make, this is enough that you could cut it in half and do it in 2 loaf pans, which I've done, okay? And you'll give it some more rising time if you do that. You can also cut it into rolls, which I'm a big fan of rolls for sandwiches. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half, okay? And I'm gonna do 1 round loaf, and I'm gonna do the rest rolls, okay? So for the round loaf, you just basically, you know, shape it into a round circle. Nice chunks of olives in there, okay? And then spray your baking pan so that it doesn't stick, all right? And then the rest of this, we're gonna do rolls. And they kind of take shape all on their own. So yeah, so I just cut and then just form them into circles, press down a little bit, and line them on the baking pan. Because they're gonna puff up in the oven. That's why I press them down a little bit. I just turned the oven on to 350 degrees, and these are gonna bake for probably 30 minutes. That's usually what I do for rolls. We'll check it after, we'll check it at 30 and see if they're done by then. So 8 rolls and then a nice little round loaf that's gonna puff up, and we'll slice that, you know, for sandwiches and grilled cheeses and stuff. And then you can do like a crisscross cut on the top, make it look authentic. Not too deep, but enough to show. Okay. You could even cut a slit and stuff it with cheese. All right, so they're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven for 30 minutes, and we'll see how they look at that point. Okay, so the bread is done. I wish you could smell it in here. It smells like a bakery. So we've got some delicious looking rolls, and I went ahead and sliced the round loaf. And you can see all of these olives and sun-dried tomatoes. So I think that I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a yummy turkey sandwich because I'm pretty hungry. So I hope you guys will make this if you're looking for some delicious bread in your life. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. All my recipes are down below. Share them with your friends, and have an awesome day.